One phrase killed in Vietnam got a US president to call it a national threat and racked up 9 billion views on TikTok. Body count. 3 meanings. One wild journey. Body count. 2 words. 3 completely different meanings depending on who's saying it. A general, a rapper, or a teenager on TikTok. The original meaning is battlefield arithmetic. The slang meaning turned it personal. Both carry the same weight, a number that defines how much has been lost or gained, depending on who's counting. What makes body count fascinating is how the same 2 words carry completely different emotional weight depending on context, from war rooms to dating apps to comment sections. Body count functions purely as a noun. But in 2026 internet culture, it's also become an informal adjective, as in high body count red flag and low body count green flag. From Vietnam war generals to iced tea to TikTok teens, body count has crossed every cultural boundary there is, carrying a different kind of damage each time. The same phrase appears in a breaking news alert, a 1992 protest anthem, and a TikTok comment section within the same 24 hours. Few words in English pull off that range. The military synonyms are cold and clinical. The romantic synonyms try to soften what body count makes blunt. Neither works quite as well as the original. Whether in war or in dating, the opposite of body count is always the same thing: the decision not to count at all. The phrase collocates completely differently depending on context. War reporting uses rising and civilian, dating culture uses red flag and reveal. Same words, parallel universes. The idioms that have formed around body count all circle the same question: does a number define a person? In 2026, the internet still hasn't agreed. Body count is one of the few terms that appears equally in a military history textbook, a sociology paper, and a relationship podcast, and means something different in each. A journalist, a therapist, a sociologist, and a TikToker all use this phrase daily in 2026, and none of them mean the same thing. From Vietnam to iced tea to TikTok to Merriam-Webster, body count has been legitimized by every institution that usually lags behind the culture. Body count peaked on TikTok, but hasn't declined. It's been absorbed into mainstream relationship discourse. In 2026, it appears in therapy offices as often as it does in comment sections. Uniquely, body count has strong recognition across all age groups. The military and news meaning keeps it relevant to 35 plus, while the slang meaning dominates under 25 usage. Body count is one of the few phrases with a 60-year lifespan that's actually growing in usage, because it found a second life completely separate from its origins. Body count has outlived Vietnam, outlived the 90s culture wars, and outlived every social media cycle that tried to cancel or crown it. In 2026, it's simply everywhere. From a Vietnam War general's spreadsheet to a TikTok comment section, body count has always been about the same thing: using a number to measure a person's worth. In 2026, we're still arguing about whether that's fair. Which meaning of body count surprised you most? Drop it in the comments, subscribe for a new word every day, and let us know what word we should explain next.